So I'll start with how this all started. I started my doctoral work studying. I told you I worked with MD PhD students, and I worked with Nobel laureates, and I decided I was going to look at the most successful physician scientists of our generation. And I did that research, and I found these four things that they all did in common. And then I finished the degree, and that was that. And I thought I was done with research, but I couldn't seem to shake the idea of, if this is what these physician scientists, these Nobel laureates, these extreme physician scientists, successful ones, if these are the four things they all had in common, I wonder if other extreme high achievers had the same four things. So then I went on this quest to find out. And I started interviewing astronauts and Olympic champions and CEOs and senior government officials. And what do you know? They all had the same four things. And that's when I realized that an astronaut was just like an Olympian. So I reversed engineered their path to success. And I came up with these four things that they all have in common. And these are teachable things, because an astronaut is not like an Olympian, but if they both have those same four things, that means the rest of us can all do it. So the first thing is, they're all intrinsically motivated. They love what they do. They would do it for free if they could. It's for themselves. It's not for that degree, that award, that promotion. It's all because they love what this is. So you have to find out, this is the first thing, is you must find out what it is that you love doing, that you're intrinsically motivated to do. And they keep checking in on this over and over again to find out. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean you love doing it. A lot of the Olympians who I spoke to actually were doing multiple sports, but they shed a lot of them because they weren't passionate about it. They didn't love it. It's not the reason they got out of bed in the morning. So when I coach people, I always take them through a passion audit to figure out what it is that they are so passionate about, that they love to do. And if any of the listeners want to do their own passion audit, I actually put a simple, easy one on my website that they can go download, which is ruthgotian.com/passion audit. And you can start figuring it out for yourself. Because a lot of research has shown that if you just spend 20% of your time doing the things that you love, it'll reduce your level of burnout. So that's key. So find what you're intrinsically motivated to do. That's one. Number two is you have to have this level of perseverance and work ethic. You do not drop your pen at 5 o'clock because the day ended. You need to see this question, this problem through, and you will do no matter what it takes. You will get that job done, and you will get it done well. And all of that, I mean, that's why Kobe Bryant was up in the middle of the night shooting hoops. It's not that he needed more hours of practice. He actually looked at what he did wrong, and he had to right that wrong. I spoke to Tim Grover about that. He had to right the wrong and fix whatever it is that he got wrong the day before. Michael Jordan, everyone got their stats list after every single game. How many baskets did you make? How many rebounds did you get? How many assists did you make? Michael Jordan had a different stats sheet. He wanted to know all the things he missed. And then he would work on those things. Perseverance, work ethic, do it over and over and over again. It's not so hard when you love what you do, which goes back to the first pillar. The third one, which we talked about, was you have to have a strong foundation, which you're constantly reinforcing. So the things that they did early in their career are the same things that they did later in their career. And this goes, all of these examples are across every single industry. And the last one, now you've all heard that Mark Cuban and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they read anywhere from 3 to 8 hours a day. It's not the fact that they read 3 to 8 hours a day that made them billionaires. It's that they were open to new knowledge. So the question is, because you can't copy and paste someone else's habits because you have a different world and a different life than they do, but you can take that idea that they were open to new knowledge and figure out, how does that work for you in a way that you love to learn? So maybe you enjoy listening to podcasts such as this one. Maybe you enjoy listening to or watching YouTube videos. Maybe you enjoy reading books. Maybe you enjoy reading articles. Maybe you enjoy talking to people on Clubhouse. There's so many different ways for you to gather information. Now, one of the things to realize is that all of these extreme high achievers surround themselves with people who believe in them more than they believe in themselves. They have a team of mentors. So not just one, they have an entire team of mentors who believe in them and really help them both in their career and to motivate them when they've had a bad day. So there's so many different ways that you can learn those things. So those are the four pillars, is that they're intrinsically motivated, they have a strong work ethic and strong perseverance, strong foundation, which they're constantly reinforcing and constantly learning through informal means. Hope that's helpful.